Hello and welcome back, everyone. I had to stop the stream for a while I was debugging while the baler is not working, and I figured it out. The baler is not compatible with Maze Plus, so the problem was uh, it uses the normal chaff while you chop the corn. But while using maize plus, you don't get that. You get fresh maize when you go and chop the corn, and for that reason, the baler wasn't able to register it. So I went ahead and I edited the mod myself. I found a way to fix it, and now, as you can see, behold, it is correctly working with Maze Plus. I even added other bale types like Alpha Alpha and stuff like that. So this mod is now compatible with Maze Plus. I'm actually thinking about putting the config file or the changes somewhere, maybe even make a small video about how to make the changes yourself. But right now, as you can see, let me just see how can I make it. Yeah, so now it automatically drops these, and now, as you can see, we are baling, and we are making the correct type of bale. Like, if you look here, this is a fresh maize bale and it's fermenting. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use course play to continue working on this course or on this field, and I will, or maybe I will do it myself. Actually, it's a nice thing to do. So I will harvest this field, and after doing that, we can go ahead and take all these bales and put them in the storage for them to ferment, and that means I don't have to worry or use that storage thing that I have. The only problem, as you can see with this setup right now, is I need to stop like now, otherwise I might end up cutting more than what the baler can handle. But I think right now, with the current speed and with the width of the forage harvester head, I think we're doing pretty well. So let me cut this, go back. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. So let's see how bad can I butcher this area. Yeah, I don't think it was that bad in the end. So, and then I will come with the bale collector and collect all of those. So let me just get rid of the HUD. Who needs that? And the nice thing about this setup right now is I can just use this with like 2 or 3 helpers on a big field, Even if I don't, let's say I don't need to ferment it, I can just tell them to make the big bales. I can make, sorry, I can make a bit bigger bales with this one, 180 centimeters. These ones are 150. And if I need to wrap them, I can wrap them with a separate wrapper using coarse play. So I think this setup now is perfect with this tractor and with everything. So I think I'm gonna make a video tutorial on how to make maize bales for coarse play using this setup here, and hopefully it will help someone. Because Maize Plus adds so many cool things when it comes to working with cows. The only challenge with it is they eat a lot, and hopefully this will help you make TMR easily. And we're making a decent amount of bales, so I need to count how many bales I consume every day. And see like how many more cows or how many more barns I can keep. Before it used to be I use 2 bales a day, but now I have double the cows, so now I probably have 4, no, it's 2.5, 3, so now I need 6 bales every day. I need to make 3 I need to make TMR 3 separate times. So I think this field would be more than enough. That means we need 36 72 bales for the whole year. I think it's more. Let me do the math again. So I need to multiply it by 3, so that's 6. Yeah, that's 72. Okay, that's correct. So I need 72 bales to run us through the whole year with the current amount of cows we have. And those cows are making almost, not almost, they're making like 70,000 a day. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to run it this way. So I'm gonna go with like skipping rows and making it easy on myself, instead of trying to go the next one on the field. I'm going to go and pick the next one. Or maybe I should do a spiral. One thing with this setup though is the tractor. You really need a strong tractor to get the setup to work. I tried to run this with a forage harvester and it didn't work. I might give it another try and see if it works. But the baler did not start, like, so it was just collecting the stuff, but it was not creating the bales. So that was an issue. Maybe I missed something, or I broke something while I edited the file. So that's something I need to look into a bit, but other than that I didn't have any issues with this. I thought it was full, it was not. Okay, and this is a challenge with this bailing setup. Uh, because you have the because you have the bales on the field, like on the headland it's a bit rough to go around. Maybe I should go and collect the ones on the headlands so I can navigate. I think I should do that to make the setup work. So the headlands I need to go and collect so I can go and move easily while I'm running. So I'm gonna go and grab a tractor. I might buy a new loading baler, like an auto load baler. And the reason for that is I want to try a different algorithm, because the one I have right now, I mean it works, but you need to select the type of load yourself. But I think the other auto baling mode automatically adjusts to whatever is on its vicinity, and it picks it up automatically, but it takes more resources. So that's another one. Yeah, I think we will get enough bales for the year, that's for sure. Okay, so finish this one. And another problem with this setup, it's not using the silage additive, so I need to look into that too. Maybe I should have went with 2 headlands on this one. So maybe I should give that a try too, just go on a second headland so I don't have to go over the crop. Even though I have crop destruction off, like just for the realism, it doesn't feel good. But going through this field is gonna take a while actually. And this is just one field, and I'm thinking about extending my operation to have more. One thing I can try is to make the capacity of this more, like, so it can handle more crop. Because this is kind of 2 elements. One, is that a UFO on top or something? No, it's a helicopter. It was a UFO until we identified it. So I'm gonna go and do a second headland when I'm done with this one. So I'm gonna go turn around and keep moving forward. I think it's worth doing a second headland with this setup. And if as soon as I clean it up, like bring the loader and grab all the bales. That's a weird placement, but not the worst, but still weird. this headland side is not really a big deal, like on this side. It's just the top and the bottom ones that I'm worried about or I care about. That would allow me to navigate better with the tractor. I mean, it's a long tractor with long attachments, so it will take a while, or it needs space to maneuver. But I'm thinking I'm doing pretty well with the with driving this through even manually, and I don't have a course generated, so to follow, but I think I'm doing pretty well. Maybe I should have enabled GPS. Maybe I should try that mod. I never tried it. I have it installed, so maybe I should give it a try. And as you saw with the money we have a decent amount of money now with all of the investments we made before, the dirt from the desert, and also the collectibles we found. We can start working on buying all the frontier land and also consolidating the fields we have around this area. And when we do that with the fields around this area, that will allow us to have a bigger grass pasture that is easily accessible, because right now I have one and the AI is struggling with it. I think it's actually blocked right now. Yeah, you can see it there, it's blocked, and this is like the third or the fourth time it gets blocked because of the pasture. So I'm thinking about making it a bit smaller around the perimeter and making it all corn. So that will probably makes it easier to do, because you don't need to run over corn a lot of times. I mean, you still need to plow it, which is something you don't do with the other crops. But compared to baling, which requires you to run over it like 3 times or 4 times, it's way better than that. This is gonna take a while. So I'm going to actually use courseplay on this one so we can do some more stuff. So let me give courseplay a spin on this one. So create job, CP field work, field position and target position, like this. Generate, working with this 9 meters, no, 2 and sharp headlands. Yep, exactly what I wanted. So that's the start. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tell it to run on nearest instead of the first, so it will just continue running where I am right now, and then it will continue running this. So I think I got it to the one exactly where I wanted. So let's see, maybe it's not 9, and maybe I'm wrong. So let me just take a look at this and see how much is the width of this tool actually. It is 6. Okay. I was like, this doesn't feel like 9. Or like this doesn't feel like the width we set. So let's do the same thing. Create shop. Target position here. Field position here. I'm trying to set the initial point. Or 6 meters. Generate. Open, close. Okay, and it's up to me to... This is bad. This is not how I wanted it to be. So let's try again. Create course. Target position this way. Field position here. Display length 2. Okay. So now I have some lines to follow at least. But I'm gonna finish the headland and then I'm going to let course play take over. And as soon as course play takes over, I'm gonna grab a tractor and auto-load these and see how much we got in the headland and like some of the rows already. Probably a decent amount. I thought this one was 9 meters actually, the one in front of me. So I'm thinking about maybe seeing if I can get a 9-meter one. Let's see. Forage harvester had 6. 9. Okay, so maybe I can get 9 meters. I thought this one was the same as these when it comes to the width. I was like, yeah, I can get 9 meter with less money or with less horsepower. But no, it's not the same. So I'm gonna do that actually. I'm just thinking. Yeah, it's gonna be ugly anyway. So because this one is 12, and I'm thinking about the course generation. How would I generate a course? And the way I'm thinking about doing it, 12 and 18. Okay, so I'm gonna finish 2 headlands on 6. Sorry, 3 headlands on 6, which is 2 headlands with 9. I'm gonna generate a course with 9 meters. So that's 18, and 6 multiplied by 3, that's another 18. And then when I do that, I can go and pick up the 9-meter width and tell course plate to pick up after the headlands. And like some of these rows will be redone, but that's the worst of our issues. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna finish another headland with 6 meters, and then we're gonna switch to 9 meters. Of course, if the tractor can handle it, like that's a big thing here. I might not be, it might be on the edge of the tractor power, because this one requires 250, the baler, and the header requires 750, but fingers crossed it works even if it's a bit slow, because that's using that one will give us 50% faster time with the 9-meter, and that's a big thing. Like you see how much time was spent already. 27 minutes, and we're still not even halfway through the field. So I think if we're gonna have this done at a large scale, and I'm trying to lock in a, what do you call it, a maize production, like bale production thing right now. So if I want to lock this in, I think we need to try it with 9, and if we can do that, that would be perfect. Then we will have 9, and then the question will be, can we run it with multiple tools? And if we can do that, we can scale this up, and we won't have to use auto drive to automate going to a bunker and dropping the load. So that will make it more efficient, even if you have to deal with all these bales to make silage, like corn silage. So maybe not more efficient, but easier to set up, I would say. Okay, because you still have to deal with all these bales individually down the line. With bunker, you can use a belt system and empty the bunker into some storage or into the trailers directly. Yeah, let's get rid of this. I think everything is dialed in right now. We just need to check the 9-meter. If with that we need to slow down a bit, because we reached the capacity of the baler. And after this field, I still have the other part of the harvest remaining. I still have the sunflower that needs to be harvested. I still have the soybeans that need to be harvested, and I still have the corn on the other field that needs to be harvested. Also, I have the big field on the top that needs to be mowed, so I probably need to send a tractor there with a mower to mow the field. So it's a lot of activity around this time. The summer harvest was not this busy because I only have wheat to harvest and it was one field. But the autumn harvest has a lot of crops in it. And I also have to plant the wheat. I think it's wheat planting time in the calendar if I check. Yes, so I need to plant the wheat too. So if I want to have wheat for next year. So there are a lot of things I need to do during this month. Please move away safely. Thank you. Okay, so now we're done with the headlands actually. So now I need to grab the other header. Go back to course play and create a course that is 9 meters instead of 6. So let's do that. Same setup, field position and target position. Generate course, lands. Only difference, this is 9. And generate course. So if I leave, take a look at the course right now. I just have to follow the headlands where they end, and hopefully I will find I won't have to redo this work twice. So let me try to stop this from running and get rid of this header. I'm gonna move this away at the moment. I'm gonna buy a new header. Hopefully it works. Let's hope for the best. So 9 meters, like no configuration, nothing, just it's a header, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, so let's unfold that. I'm gonna make sure that it can run. Can I drive forward? Yes. This is perfect. This is way better than I expected actually. Okay, so I'm just going to run one of these pretend that I'm doing one run and see how much the like, do I need to stop while running, and of course Play will handle it. Okay, this one is way faster. You can see on the fill over there. Okay, it skipped that one for some reason. So let's see. Another time. I think every time it drops a bale, something weird happens. So let's see. Bale gets dropped. It didn't happen that time, so that's good. Again, it happened that time. So every time a bale drops, it kinda skips a bit, but I don't think it's a big deal. And we're barely keeping up with the okay, now that's a problem. If it's, I don't know what happened here, to be honest. We were running fine, and now we have this, but are we top heavy? Is that what happened? Okay, I was stupid. Okay, I was like, what happened? I just ran this up and it was okay. Yeah, do not be stupid while running this. I think that's a nice piece of advice. So let me do this then. I just, what do you call it, collapsed that one. And I'm trying to find where should we cross. I'm just following the course play course to figure out where should we go for the next like to leave the headlands. So it's going this way, so it's probably at the end over there actually. So not here, so it's probably at the other corner on the back. But let's just follow it, see how it's going. And you can see the map at the bottom with the yield compared to last year, because last year I didn't do the precision farming thing because I didn't plant the crops myself, and it was from the AI who did it. But this time, like, everything looks really fine, everything is perfect. Like, it's either green or deep green, like light green, deep green, based on the soil composition, which is what you expect. So as I said, I'm running here and I'm trying to find the place where this attaches, and I think it's that one, because something happens over there in that corner. So that's a potential one, and the other one might be on the top side, but probably the one at the bottom there. So let's see, because after that it's not attaching anywhere. Okay, so this is a stop over here, and then I mean, I'm following the correct direction, so which is against what I think of, but maybe I changed the config on courseplay and things are not following the correct order when it comes to the direction. So this is the last one. And this is not connected to this, so it's not. So I think it's at the bottom where we saw it there. I think that's the only connection we have to start running on these headlands. So let me just do this. I'm gonna go with nearest waypoint when I get here, and I'm gonna try to get these off the way. That is off the path. This one is off the path. This one is off the path. Hopefully it doesn't do anything stupid, but I don't think it will at the moment. Yeah, I really should have brought that bale loader. The view from the top would have been really nice with the bales, but I'm ruining it right now because I can't plan things in advance. Okay, so this one remains, and then I think then everything is fine. Except for this one. And I don't know what this guy is trying to do, so okay. Yeah, I'm stupid, sorry. And I think we've established that at this time. So if I go here with nearest, it's gonna go back. Okay. So I think it's around 300 and something. So I think all I need to do is I'm struggling to find buttons on the keyboard, just so you know what's happening. All I need to do is I need to go at the end here and connect it with this one. And this is the first one it's going to be. So let's see the number here. When I run on the nearest on this one. So and this one is running 2. And then I'm going to turn. And yeah, this is professional tractoring here. They don't teach you that in the tractor school. Okay, and perfect. So I mean, perfect is a I don't think anyone would use perfect to describe what just happened, but I'm using it liberally at this point. I mean, we had the bale in the end, so it's not that bad, but okay, now I'm aligned and I'm gonna go with nearest. And yeah, I think this is correct. This is the one we should go to, and it will handle it from here. So let me go and pick the auto loader, and I'm gonna empty the headlands and leave the rest. To do that, I need a tractor. This is a tractor, and I need a baling thing with auto load in And for that I'm going to lease or maybe even buy one. So let's do just that in here. Maybe here to make it easy. The one I'm thinking about leasing uses not the auto load algorithm, but this one. It uses universal auto load. Maybe this one. This one uses universal auto load too, so maybe this one. Yeah, let's go with this one. I don't know what's the difference. Okay, I'm gonna lease this one. See, hope it works. Because it says universal auto load over there. But I don't know, because now I have auto load set to no. And my thinking is that means... Okay, this thing is really front heavy. Really front heavy. So let's go. Okay, hope this stabilizes it. Okay, yeah, auto bail mode disabled. So so if I do this, that now it is enabled. So with this in place, I think I can just go and take the bails. And hopefully everything works fine. That one is blocked by an object. And I don't see any objects nearby, so I'm scared. I don't know what happened there. So this one should take 32 bales. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think we're gonna get more than 32 in the initial one. I don't know if it's gonna take 32 of these or not. Like, that's another question. It said 32 bales, but this doesn't feel like 32 bales. Okay. So now I need to unload these. And that's 77,000. So this is 14 bales. And this is 77,000 worth of silage, so the cows should be happy. So this one got 14. I'm gonna try and grab the other one that I normally use, the other baler, or the other loader, because this one sometimes is finicky when unloading. Okay, now it was not. Okay, good. So this one managed to take 14, and let me grab the one I usually grab. Let's see how it does handle this. And then I need to go and help Courseplay untangle itself. Let's see. It's in the final one. I need to get rid of this one. And I need to make this a bigger, what do you call it? A bigger path. I need to make this area bigger in the middle here. And I need to stop using a front heavy thing. Like I really can't drive this. It has like 2 sets of weights in it, so just the front is, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 tons on it. Okay, so this, on this one, you need to change the type of stuff you needed to load. Round bale 150, so this is what we have at the moment. So let's see how this will handle it. This one is usually more graceful than the other one because you tell it what it needs to handle and it picks it up. The problem with this one is sometimes it might skip like a position or something and you end up with gaps while it's loading. So every algorithm has its downsides. So 3, 6, 8, and you can see that it skipped the whole thing and this one is falling to the side. This tractor stability is something to write about. Okay, same capacity on both of these. So I'm gonna go and help that spore thing untangle itself. Okay, now I understand what the problem is. The problem is this. And this is going to happen a lot then. The problem is it's trying to go back and it can't because it's stuck with its own bale. So that one blocked itself. So we might have some issues with course play on this then if it couldn't handle that. Yeah, and this tractor, as I said, is as stable as someone with no ACL in his knees. It can move forward, but as soon as it needs to turn, nothing will happen. Okay, good. That tractor got itself blocked again. Okay, maybe it's not the best test of configurations, the thing that we're running right now. So I need to check if the chickens have everything they need. And maybe we can start using TMR from this year to feed the cows. Nope, they really need some food. How much manure we have? It's getting less. What just happened? It used to be 44. Something is happening to the manure. I don't like that. I don't like that I don't know what happened. You can see that something happened here. It was eaten by something or... I'm gonna get rid of this tree. And I'm gonna add the manure splitter thingy they talk about. So this is an American elm. this is an American elm that's blocking the road. So we need to move it up. And now this is an American elm that is pretending to be a bush. I will sell it later and cut it, but for now I can go ahead and build the manure separation station thingy in here. And I really don't know what it does, but I think it's this one. This one is the big one. Okay. It's doing something. Don't know what it's doing, but it is doing something. So let me just... Yeah, round bale 150. Okay, so the reason that one is struggling is because it has bales in front of it, because I already mowed that area. I can't understand. So this one is on me, not on course play, so that's good. So that one is running, good. So let's empty this one, I guess. And then the other one, which is the one to the left here. Empty the headlands and then the rest shouldn't be an issue. All I need is I need to go in from time to time and clean, or what do you call it? Grab a bale and move it a bit behind course the tractor while it's running, if that happens. Which is something you do with any baler. Maybe I need to run spiral while I have a baler working. So let me see. These are not an issue. Those ones are not an issue. The ones who are an issue are the ones on the final headland. So I'm just gonna go there and I'm gonna clean those. So it's these ones here. I mean, these ones are not, but it's this one over here, for example. I like the other one better, so I'm gonna use the other trailer. And it's so funny when it does that at the end, but it feels so very not graceful. Maybe I can tell it not to lift the tool at the end. Like maybe that's something on course play I can edit. I think there is settings here. Okay, prefer custom field. That's something that I could use with the field I have here, because I created a custom field and it kept on ignoring it. So maybe that's something I can use later on, but I need to help this poor one finish baling this this field, or mowing this field. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this one, move forward. Good job. I'm going to go and return the this auto-loading one and use the other one. I'm going to return this one first. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put this one back, so this one gains a bit more stability, the tractor. Is that okay? Good. Now you're more stable. Yeah, this is the most stable tractor you can ever own. So I think with this setup right now we can continue the corn harvest. I think I will end the stream here. It's been actually a long 2 streams. I think it's 3 hours of streaming now. Thanks everyone for jumping in. And sorry for the mess when it comes to the baler not working for Maize Plus. I should have tested that a bit, but I should have expected that at the very least. I didn't. That thought didn't even cross my mind that no one on YouTube considered that, because no one mentioned, oh, it's not Maize Plus compatible. But now I know, and maybe I will help some people figure this out and use it with Maize Plus. With that, thanks you for joining today, and hopefully I will be streaming next week, so see you then.